From all that's near the court, from all that's great within the compass of the city walls, we have now brought our scene.
Hold your peace, goodman boy!
What do you mean, sir?
That you have no good meaning. This 7 years there have been plays in this house, I have observed it. You still have birds and citizens. And now you call your play the London Merchant. Down with your title, boy! Down with your title!
Are you a member of the noble city?
I am.
And a freeman?
Yea, and a grocer.
So, grocer, by your sweet favor, we intend no abuse of the city.
No, sir? Yes, sir! If you were not resolved to play the jacks, what need you study new subjects, purposely to abuse your betters? Why could you not be content, as with others, with the Legend of Whittington, or the life and death of Sir Thomas Gresham, with the building of the Royal Exchange, or the story of Queen Eleanor, with the rearing of London Bridge upon Woolsacks?
You seem to be an understanding man. What would you have us do, sir?
Why, present something notably, in honor of the commons of the city.
What would you say to the life and death of Fat Drake? Or, the repairing of fleet privies?
I do not like that, but I will have a citizen, and he shall be of my own trade.
Oh, you should have spoke your mind a month since. Our play is ready to begin now.
'Tis all one for that. I will have a grocer, and he shall do admirable things.
What would you have him do, sir?
Mary, I will have...
Husband! Husband!
Peace, mistress.
Hold thy peace, Rafe. I know what I do, I warrant ye. A husband! Husband!
What sayest thou, Coney?
Let me kill a lion with a pestle, husband. Let me kill a lion with a pestle.
So he shall. I'll have him kill a lion with a pestle.
Husband! Should I come out, husband?
Aye, Coney. Ray, help your mistress this way. I pray you make her a little room. I pray you, sir, lend me your hand to help with my wife.
Your pardon, gentlemen all. I'm something troublesome. I was never at one of these plays, as they say, before. But I should have seen Jane Shore once. And my husband half promised me any time this last 12 months to carry me to the Bow Beauchamps. But in truth, he did not. I pray you bear with me.
Boy, let my wife and I have a couple of stools, and then begin, and let the grocer do rare things.
But we have never a boy to play the part. Everyone hath a part already.
Husband, for God's sake, let Rafe play him. Beshrew me if I do not think he will go beyond them all.
Well remembered, wife. Come up, Ray. I tell you, gentlemen, lend them a suit of apparel if necessary. And by gad, if any of them blow wind on the tail on him, I'll be hanged.
I pray you, youth, lend him a suit for apparel. I'll be sworn, gentlemen, my husband tells you truly, for he will act you sometimes at our house that all the neighbors cry out on him. He will fetch you up a encouraging part so in the garret that we are as feared, I warrant you, that we quake again. We'll fear our children with them, be they never so unruly, do it cry, rain comes, and they'll be quiet as lambs. Hold my head, Rafe. Show the gentleman without hands do. Speak a hugging heart, I warrant you, the gentleman will accept of it.
Do, Ray, do.
By heaven, methinks it were an easy leap to pluck bright honor from the pale-faced moon, or dive into the bottom of the sea, where never fathom line touched any ground, and pluck up honor from the drowned lake of hell.
How say you, gentlemen? Is it not as I told you?
Oh, nay, gentlemen, he hath played before. My husband says Musidorus before the wardens of our company.
Aye, and he should have played Geronimo with the shoemaker for a wager.
He shall have a suit of apparel if he shall go there.
In, Ray, and set up the grocery, they're kind, thou lovest me.
I warrant our Ray will look finely when he's dressed.
But what would you have it called, sir?
the grocer's honor.
Methinks the Knight of the Burning Pestle were better.
Be smart, husband. That's as good a name as can be.
I don't think so. Begin. My wife and I will sit down.
I pray you do. From all that's near the court, from all that's great within the compass of the city walls, we have now brought our scene. Fly far from hence all private taxes, immodest phrases, whatever may show like vicious, for wicked mirth never true pleasure brings. But honest minds are pleased with honest things. That much for our part we do. But for Rafe's part, we must go.
Take you no care for Rafe. He'll discharge himself, I warrant you.
Aye, faith, I'll give my word for Rafe.
Yay!
Yay!
Sirrah, I'll have you know you are my prentice, and whom my charitable love redeemed, even from the fall of fortune, gave thee heat and growth to make thee as thou now art, new cast thee. As I recall, thou never did have charge to love your master's daughter, and even when I had found a wealthy husband for her.
For your daughter, whom you loved mine servant, going by her virtuous self, I cannot stop it, nor am I able to refrain her wishes. She's private to herself, and the best of knowledge whom she makes so happy is the Besides, I cannot believe you need to match her into a man so plain a presence. One who has so little left of nature in him.
Oh, 'tis all very well, sir. I can tell by your wisdom how all this shall be cured.
Your care becomes you.
And thus it must be, sir. I do hereby discharge you my house and service. Take your liberty, and when I want a son, I'll send for you.
Why, how now, friend? Struck with my father's thunder?
Struck dead. You must the remedy be full of speed and virtue. I am now what I expected long, no more your father's.
But mine?
But yours, and only yours I am. That is all I have to keep you from the statute. You dare be husband still.
Oh, fear me not. In this I dare be better than a woman. Nor shall his anger nor his offers move me were they both equal to a prince's power.
You know my rival.
Yes, you love him dearly. Even as I love an ague or foul weather. I prithee, Jasper, fear him not.
Oh, no, I do not mean to do him so much kindness, but to our own desires. You know the plot we both agreed on.
Yes, and will perform my part exactly.
I desire no more. Keep my heart. It is yours.
I take it. He must do miracles, make new forsakeness.
Fie upon 'em, little infidels. What matters who now? I'll be hanged for a halfpenny if there be not some abomination knavery in this play. Well, let him look to it. Rape must come, and if there be any tricks of brewing...
So let him brew, and they too, husband of God's name. When Rafe comes, he'll find all out, I warrant you, when they were older than they are.
Come, sir, she's yours. Upon my faith, she's yours. You have my hand on it. For other idolets between your hopes and her, thus with the wind they are scattered and no more. My wanton prentice, that like a bladder blew himself with love, I have let out, and sent him to discover new masters yet unknown.
I thank you, sir. Indeed, I thank you, sir. And ere I stir, it shall be known, however you do deem, that I am of gentle blood and gentle seeming.
Oh, I know it's certain.
Sir, my friend, although as writers say all things have their end, no strange follow sausage habits too. Let it not seem strange, I pray to you, if in this bloody simile I put my love more innocent, frail things are done.
Husband, tell me one thing, but tell me truly. Stay, youths, I beseech you, till I question my husband.
What is it, Mouse?
Sirrah, didst thou ever see a prettier child? How it behaves itself, I warrant. It speaks and acts and turns up the head. He's your cousin, brother, with your favor. Were you never one of Master Bunster's scholars?
Chicken, I really hardly. Be content. The children are pretty children. But when Rafe comes, lamb...
Ah, Tony, when Rafe comes. Well, my youth, you may proceed.
Well, sir, you may rest assured of my consent. Get but my daughters, and let her when you will. You must be bold and clap in close to her. Come, sir, I know you have words good enough to win a wench.
Parson, tyrant. It's been an old stringer in his days, I warned him.
I take your gentle offer to call. Love again for love reciprocal.
What, loose within there?
Called you, sir.
I did. Give entertainment to this gentleman, but see you be not too froward. To her, sir, my presence will be but an eyesore to you.
Sweet Mistress Elizabeth, how are you? Are you well? Come, give me your hand, and before you tell. How's your little sister and your brother? And whether you love me or any other?
Sir, these are quickly answered.
So they are, where women are not cruel. But how far is it now distant from this place we are in, into that blessed place your fathers were in?
What makes you think of that, sir?
Even that face, stealing rabbits in that place. God, Cupid, or the keeper, I know not whether. Unto my constant charges have brought you thither. And there began...
Your game, sir?
But no game, or anything that tended to the same. He evermore remembered thou, fair killer, to whom I sat me down and brake my tillet.
There's a kind jest, and I warned you. That's what you do as much for me, George.
Beshrew me, sir, I'm sorry for your losses. But, as the proverb says, I cannot cry. I would you had not seen me.
So would I, unless you had more maw to do me good.
Why, cannot this strange passion be withstood? Send for a constable and raise the town.
Oh no, my valiant love will batter down millions of constables and put to flight even that great watch of midsummer's day at night.
Beshrew me, sir, 'twere good I yielded them. Weak women cannot hope of valiant men have no resistance.
Yield then, I am full of pity, and can pull out of my pocket thus a pair of gloves. Look, Luce, look. The dog's tooth nor the dove's are as white as these, and sweet they be. Would to bow with silk as you may see. And if you desire the price, shew from your eye, beam unto this place, and you shall espy. FS, which is to say, my sweetest honey, it cost me 3 twopence for no money.
I take them kindly, sir, and I thank you. What would you more?
Nothing.
Why then, farewell.
Nor so, sweet lady. For the time that we have spent together, please grant me, fair...
Speak and declare your mind in terms so brief.
I shall. And first and foremost, for relief, I ask it unto you to... I lost my train of thought. Your beauty has confused me. I'm sorry. But I pray that you allow me to pay whatever the cost may be that is needed. For I have been tossed up in furious blankets like a tennis ball, and now I rise aloft, and now I fall.
Alas, good gentlemen, alas the day.
Thank you for your pity. And as I say, it enjoys us continue without rest. In the morning like a man, at night a beast, roaring and bellowing my own disquiet, making me forsake of my diet, and then I shall have to bid all adieu.
Now, by St. Mary, that were great pity.
And so, word, surely, then ease me must loose, and pity show me.
Why, sir, you know my will is nothing worth without my father's grant. Give his consent, and then you may with assurance try me.
Your father hath said to me, sweet Master Humphrey, you shall be thy guide.
Sweet Master Humphrey, then I am content.
And so am I, in truth.
Yet,